guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sinead. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my most recent book haul. I just had an order from Book Outlet come in, and I have a book of the month book from a previous month to talk about also. I likely will not be doing a lot of book hauls on my channel, mainly because I'm trying to read a lot of the backlist items on all my shelves here, and by purchasing new books that hinders me picking up these books. So in order to expedite the process of reading these, I'm trying to purchase less. That being said, when there's a good deal, I can't help myself. So Book Outlet is having a sale, which is where all of these books came from, and I'm really excited to talk to you guys about it. I've got my tea here in my Jack cup. I am drinking hot cinnamon spice tea. It's kind of my new obsession. I just tried it like a week ago, and I had to go out and buy a whole box for myself because it is delicious. So if you like spicy cinnamon tea, I definitely recommend checking this out. It's almost like a hot tamale. The candy, the hot tamale, that's what this is almost like, and it's just so warm and delicious. Okay, so the first book that we're going to talk about is Us Against You by Frederick Bachman. This will be my first Frederick Bachman that I will ever read. I have wanted to pick his books up in the past, but I'm never really sure if I'm gonna like his writing or whatnot, so I definitely wanted to wait till I could find one on sale, so I was super happy to see this on Book Outlet. Us Against You is about a town called Beartown, and it's about an ice hockey team that is about to be disbanded, but they get a new coach that brings them back together. It's supposed to be really, really heartwarming and heartfelt, and it sounds like something I could really dig into, especially now in the winter time. I did notice that it has Beartown in it, so if anybody has read more than if anybody has read any of Frederick Bachman's books, let me know if I need to read Beartown before I read Us Against You. I don't think that I do. From the synopsis, it didn't make me feel like I needed to read Beartown, but definitely let me know in the comments if you think I should read Beartown first. So the next book I have that I got off Book Outlet is Obsidio, and please excuse the Target sticker. I cannot get this off of here, and I think it has something to do with the texture of this cover, so please excuse the sticker. So Obsidio is the second book after Illuminae, which I already had. This is one of those backlist, back shelf items that I need to get into. I started the audiobook of Illuminae, and it just wasn't my thing. I find that happens with me sometimes with audiobooks, that I start it and I'm like, no, I have to pick up the physical. So I have to pick this up and read this. And then I have Obsidio for when I'm all set with Illuminae. I am pretty positive I'm going to love Illuminae, which is why I was a-okay with picking up Obsidio. This series is written by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. It is written in a different type of style, more like files and things like that. I don't have a whole lot of background on this. Even like the synopsis on the back of the books doesn't give you a whole lot of info. I know it has to do with like sci-fi, space kind of a thing. But yeah, so I couldn't resist picking this up off of Book Outlet when I seen it on there. The book I have is An Easy Death by Charlaine Harris. Charlaine Harris is probably one of my favorite authors. She wrote the Sookie Stackhouse series, which is the series that True Blood was based on, the TV show that was on HBO. I read all of the Sookie Stackhouse books. Wow, tongue twister. And then I read a different series by her that was called Midnight in Texas, which was also really amazing. So this is a different series by her. She writes kind of supernatural fantasy adult books. I actually don't know a whole lot about this. I just picked it up because I know I enjoy Charlaine Harris books, and I have I don't mind taking the leap that I'm going to love this. So Just a brief synopsis. We'll read the inside jacket real quick. Set in a fractured United States in the southwestern country, now known as Texoma, where magic is acknowledged but mistrusted, especially by a young gun for hire named Lisbeth Rose. Lisbeth Rose takes a job offer from a pair of Russian wizards to be their local guide and gunny. For the wizards, Gunny Rose has already acquired a fearsome reputation, and they're at a desperate crossroad, even if they won't admit it. So that alone, basically, I'm like, I'm gonna love this. So next, I have Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. This is the second book in the series. The first book is Scythe, which I do own, but I don't have here to show you because I have it out loaned to somebody. I read Scythe. I love Scythe. It was such a unique and interesting story to pick up. If you haven't read Scythe, Scythe is about a world where there is no sickness, there is no death. So the population is high, and they have these people who are scythes that come and they decide when you die, and they take your life. And Scythe follows two apprentices who are training with a senior scythe to become part of to become a scythe themselves. So it has a lot of interesting twists and turns. They are competing with one another because there's only one slot to become a scythe. So that is book one. So there's a lot going on in there. And Thunderhead follows the story afterwards. And the Thunderhead is an object in the book that knows all. And we're going to get to know the Thunderhead a little bit more in this one. So I don't want to say too much. And honestly, I don't know very much, but I'm super excited to get back into this. I love Neil Shusterman. I love his writing. So very excited about Thunderhead. The next book I have is Girls with Sharp Sticks by Suzanne Young. This is another one that I don't know a ton about. I saw it recommended by another booktuber, and I thought it sounded really interesting. So when I saw it on Book Outlet, I was like, oh, let me grab that, especially at such a deal on Book Outlet. So the girls of Innovations Academy are beautiful and well behaved. It says so on their report cards. Under the watchful gaze of their guardian, they receive a well-rounded education that promises to make them better. Obedient girls, free from arrogance and defiance, free from troublesome opinions or individual interest. But the girl's carefully controlled existence may not be quite what it seems. So I think that sounds amazing. A little bit of mystery, a little bit of fun going on in there. So I'm excited to pick this one up. The next book from my order is The Death of Mrs Westaway by Ruth Ware. Ruth Ware is a very popular thriller mystery writer whom I really enjoy reading. I just finished another one of her novels at the beginning of this month, but you'll hear more about that in my wrap-up video at the end of the month. The Death of Mrs Westaway is about a woman who receives a letter stating that she is going to receive an inheritance from a deceased family member. However, she realizes this letter is not meant for her, and she is a cold reader, so her psychic abilities allow her to see that there might be a different way for her to receive this inheritance, and she goes to the funeral. But while she's at the funeral, she realizes that there might be another dark secret behind this family. So I'm really excited to read this one. I'm in the mood for a thriller. It might be the next one I pick up, might not be. I'm kind of a mood reader, so we'll see. The next book is my favorite Half Night Stand by Christina Lauren. I love this author duo. When I'm in the mood for a contemporary, mushy, easy read, I reach for Christina Lauren. So I had to pick this one up when I saw it on Book Outlet because it's not one I have yet, and I cannot wait to read it. So Miley Morris has always been one of the guys. A UC Santa Barbara professor. She's terrible at getting personal, and just like her four best guy friends and fellow professors, is perma-single. So when a university function turns into a black tie gala, Millie and her circle make a pact that they'll join an online dating service to find +1s. But there's a hitch. After making the pact, Millie and one of the guys, Reed Campbell, secretly spend the sexiest night of their lives together, but decided they would be better off platonic. So this sounds like a really mushy love story, romantic kind of a read, and I'm excited for this. Maybe this will be a February read to go along with Valentine's Day, but we'll see. Next, I have Rebels of Eden by Joey Graceffa. I might be butchering that last name. Joey Graceffa. Yeah, possibly butchering that. So this was another one I saw on Book Outlet that I don't know a ton about. Sometimes I like doing that. I'm pretty sure I've seen it in another BookTuber's video, and that's why it kind of stuck out to me. So let's read the jacket and see if that'll help us out. Rowan is finally in Harmonia, an earth-friendly, sustainable commune in the wilderness she always thought was dead. Even in the idyllic world, she finds no peace. Harmonia has strict rules and dire consequences. Thinking about Eden is forbidden. But she's determined to rescue the loved ones she left behind. Though they are in terrible danger, her pleas to help them are ignored. So that sounds interesting. I am very excited to dig into this one. The back says, now with the last shuddering sob, I straighten up and clench my jaw in firm resolution. I only have until tomorrow morning to save the man I love from certain death. Then if I do, maybe he can help me save the woman I love too. Ooh, ominous. Okay. Can't wait to pick up Rebels of Eden. Next, this is my book of the month book. I think this was my December book of the month book. And I got Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. This is her first adult fantasy book. I love Leigh Bardugo. I'm sure that everyone else feels just about the same way as I do if you've read any of Leigh Bardugo's books. However, I have heard not so great reviews when it comes to Ninth House. And that makes me a little sad, but I'm still going to pick it up because I'm still excited about it. And I'm going to form my own opinion about it. So, here's the thing. I don't know a lot about this one either. Let's read the jacket. Galaxy Alex Stern is the most unlikely member of Yale's freshman class. Raised in the Los Angeles hinterlands by a hippie mom, Alex dropped out of school early and into a world of shady drug-dealing boyfriends, dead-end jobs, and much, much worse. In fact, by age 20, she's a sole survivor of a horrific, unsolved multiple homicide. That there already has me hooked, and I'm so excited. Some might say she's thrown her life away, but at her hospital bed, Alex has offered a second chance to attend one of the world's most prestigious universities on a full ride. What's the catch, and why her? She's searching for answers. Alex arrives in New Haven, tasked by her mysterious benefactors with monitoring the activities of Yale's secret societies. Alright, I'm not going to read any further because you guys kind of get the gist of it, but I am so excited. Murder, homicide, secret societies. This has me written all over it. I am excited to read it. I know that there are iffy reviews. I will probably be extremely sad if I hate this, but we shall see. After reading this jacket, I think I'm going to read it a lot sooner than I anticipated. It's been here. I've been staring at it. So I guess it's time for me to really dig in. All right. Sorry guys. So, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I have 3 dogs. And it's extremely hard to keep 3 dogs quiet all the time. So you might hear things every now and then in the background. Like right now, you can probably hear Bane, who is my 1.5-year-old Rottweiler running around with his bone, and he tends to bang it on a ton of stuff. So hopefully you can not hear that, but we shall see. So this is my most recent haul, courtesy of Book Outlet and Book of the Month. I will possibly be doing more hauls in the future. We shall see about my buying habits and if they improve. At the very least, I will still have my Book of the Month books, so maybe we'll do a special on those every couple of months. So it's, more than one book that we're discussing. So yeah, so if you like my video and you would like to see more of content from me, go ahead and hit subscribe and press that like button, and I'll see you guys later.